You could never be mad at someone named Buddy.
For my man Buddy.
What's the deal, y'all? You feel me? It's T-Rell pulling up with the homies one time, and I'm finna pull up on my boy Buddy, man. You feel me? And I told the homie, look, man, I just want to catch you in your element one time. And he like, yeah, come mess with me. And he invites me to the gym. So let's go check it out, homie. Yeah, man. Hold on, bro. Oh. What's the deal, man?
What up, Vinny? I'm in the 135. I'm trying to get in the 140 club.
But look, I'm like, let me get you in your element. Let me pull up on you. Let's do it up. And this is where you want me to pull up, bro.
Hell
You one of the
yeah,
craziest homies I know, dog.
Man, you know, health is wealth. We trying to get wealthy over here. I don't eat enough food. I skip leg day, so at least I can do some arms and chest.
That's so crazy. That's so important, though. Man, I want the people to know, like, how important it is to come to the gym, hop up right now, and get it going.
You got to get at least one. If I don't do like a physical activity or something like mental, like read a book or write something down, like you got to get something off in the morning or pray or tap in one thing in the morning. I try to hit all three, but I'm gonna start right here today. What's good? You fucking with me?
Yeah. Well.
You can do legs.
I can try to do
legs.
Yeah, I can do legs. I can do legs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, let me finish my set. I'm gonna finish this set.
Yeah, man. But yeah, get it in, because health is wealth. But we gonna be hanging with my boy all day, and this is our first stop, so don't worry about nothing.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. I'm gonna drink some water.
Sam doing work right now, you feel me?
We're in the temple right now. We're in Culver City. Buddy's getting his workout in. It's a little private gym we got here.
Yeah. You keep it low key? Why you keep it low key?
Because we like to have people come in here that don't want to be seen at regular gyms. You know, like you go to a regular gym, people will be looking at you. You know, we want it to, it's like for LA creatives to come in and feel like a safe space. But yeah, we just try to keep it quiet and peaceful because, you know, these guys, they don't want to be bothered when they're just trying to get the workout in.
How'd you meet Buddy?
It's all Tommy. Tommy's brought a lot of people in. We had a lot of music people from him. And then from there, it just kind of snowballed.
So if you're exclusive and you don't want nobody to mess with you.
You can
come on.
You can plug us a little bit. You know?
Yeah, if you're exclusive, come through.
I can't promise that we'll let you come through. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, come through. This your daily routine, you feel me? Walk us through your daily workout routine when you come in here. What set you got?
Today is chest and arms. You know, I'm trying to pop out in the summer, a little brolic, shirtless, and I'm coming for y'all. I got this little app. Hold on. What this should say? Close grip barbell press.
What's the app called?
It's like
Look
AI.
at my boy app, you feel me?
Some AI shit.
This is personal trainer real quick.
Hey, T-Rell, I've been meaning to ask, what happened to your arm?
See, I love that some people don't know about my arm, because a lot of people that be feeling like he's not really handicapped. And I love when people like kind of ask me like, damn man, you know what? I've been meaning to ask you because they don't want to really like be disrespectful or don't want to say nothing, but I done had a motorcycle accident, man. You feel me?
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, I'm glad you're okay. What happened? Like, you flew off it?
Yeah, running from the police.
Oh my God. Yeah. High-speed chase.
Dummy.
I'm glad you're all right.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm here. Now I'm interviewing special people like you. Because if I would, you know what I mean, I didn't hurt myself, I probably wouldn't be here.
All right. Well, I'm happy you're here too, nigga. Shit. I'll probably do some squats or something. You can do some leg shit.
I could do a squat.
Yeah.
That's a booty builder. That's all you.
The booty builder. I didn't even read that.
If I would have walked in here and you was on that, dog, oh, no.
So we're here. All right, you're gonna go 10 here. When you get to 10, you're gonna come to the rope. You're gonna do the same thing, but straight down.
I took a trip to Portugal. I went on this crazy retreat. Everything was centered around the breath. And a lot of people don't realize, be breathing incorrectly, holding their breath, and just not focus on it. But it really changed my perspective on life, you know? Because you do it so naturally, but when you put a little more thought into it, you get a lot more out of yourself. It's kind of the whole sentiment of the next project.
But you research those things on your own, or just like people bring those things to you, like, you know what, you ain't breathing correct, let's go to Portugal?
It's a combination of both, you know? I have like people I love and respect that like point me in the right direction, and it led me there. I'm working on a documentary that shows the experience, but it was fire. Did like a crazy psychedelic retreat, 5-gram mushroom trip. I was like sober at the time. It's my first time traveling alone and not for work, but really just to like go inward. So it made a big difference.
You went by yourself?
Yeah, dolo.
You know, so that's kind of like a super like, cause you really gonna be focused if you go by yourself. You gonna do what you're set out to do.
Very
like,
serious.
Yeah, for sure, serious as fuck.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy though, bro.
It was some shit called rompe. It's like some natural type of tobacco. They blow it up your nose, and it like kind of trickles on your brain, and then you sneeze out all this gook. And it's supposed to like get like some bad stuff out of you or something. And then I did like sound baths, sound journeys, all type of different like activities. It's voice activation, and it was fire.
How was the mushroom trip?
Pretty crazy. It lasted like 3 hours. I got a crazy voice note. I cried. It was good.
Do you still do shrooms right now?
Not here today, but occasionally if I feel up to it.
Yeah.
But more medicinal than recreational these days. I used to like run around at Coachella on shrooms and shit, but I don't know, I take them more seriously now, you know? It's like a healing apparatus.
Is it more of the natural shroom or a chocolate?
Natural, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, actual shroom.
Yeah.
I like chocolates though.
I'm a chocolate kind of guy, y'all. You know.
What's next?
Yeah. Jon Vinny's Beverly Hills, out here with the homie Buddy. We're gonna see what they do, man. Bruh, I thought fucking Kendrick was one of the best artists from Compton.
I don't know why that made me laugh. I didn't expect you to say some shit like that.
I'ma just be truthful, shit. You know what I mean? Like, you don't find a lot of motherfuckers with range, like super crazy like that. Like, you got a lot of range, dude.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you singing on tracks and doing all type of shit going crazy, G.
Yeah.
Yeah, off that album though, your first album, and that Shameless record, that shit was crazy.
Oh yeah, me and Guap.
That's hard, that shit was hard.
It's niggas like Guapdad remind me like, nigga, you put me on. Didn't nobody ever leave me on the record. I done made so many songs with niggas and you just kept me on there, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, dang, I didn't think about it like that. You know, me being able to like put somebody else in the position that I'm in are better, you know? So it's just like a constant reminders like that like I can do more than what I think I can do, you know?
You always get that one record that, you know, that it's that one record that speak to you, and it was just that one. Just before your song even started.
Yeah, I really take the sonic seriously, and I get to work with some amazing producers, you know? And it's like live instrumentation and shit, so I just be trying to like be an instrument as well. I feel like the production, like when people make beats from scratch, like I don't really be knowing what to do, you know? I don't play an instrument like that. I'm not like a producer like that. I'm not sitting in front of a computer putting sounds together. So like while that's happening, I be trying to like, I don't know, get in where I fit in, and I just be jamming and coming up with like crazy melodies and ideas, like song topics and different like stuff like that, you know? And just really flesh it out and put it together.
When did you start coming across that like formula to where you just, you know, you got a lot of people in there making shit from scratch?
For like my first couple of albums, I was working with like Mike and Keys, Rands, 1500 or Nothing, homie Rufio, Brody Brown. So like being around these like amazing musicians, it was always just like good canvas, a beat for me to put some paint where it ain't, you know what I mean? And then I'll go in there, jam out on the mic, and then let's just be like real conversations, life experience, just expressing, like hanging out with the homies for real, you know, and then like implementing that into the record, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, I don't know, it's just like different ways to go about it than just like trying to get like a club banger or like a radio single, but really trying to like put my personality on the record, you know what I'm saying? and like get the listener to feel like they kicking it with me for real as they listening to my music.
No, that's a real blessing though to be around those producers because everybody don't get that.
Yeah.
You know, everybody get that B-pack.
Yeah.
But I ain't lying, shit. Westside Boogie is cool. Like, I'm like, you know, Kendrick is, you know, he's hard. Like I said, but motherfuckers be like, they kind of like don't put you in a category as like you from the West or you from California. It's kind of like they remove that from you. But
Where do people say I'm from? Where do people think I'm from? Where y'all think I'm from?
These niggas don't know.
Where did y'all know that I was from Compton? Where'd you think I was from?
Niggas, some were not any of the like major, not like LA, not Atlanta, not New York.
God damn.
Middle America. Somewhere in between.
Like Virginia.
Okay. Well, I was introduced to the game with Pharrell. So before I was like buddy by myself, I was definitely like Pharrell's protege to start. Like I was working with Pharrell. He introduced me into like the industry, I feel like. So like I had a good positioning early on, you know, and then his audience and impact is just like completely outside of like the LA ceiling, which is a thing, you know, that a lot of people get caught up in, you know. It's like whatever's going on here is like it, you know what I mean? But it's just so much other stuff going on that I've had access to experience and just bring it back.
How was that though, working with Pharrell and, you know, being his
It was
protege?
cool.
Yeah.
I remember. It was cool.
Hold on, before you say that, we are so crazy. Like I was about to say that. If you was a kid, did you darken your color first
And then scrape it off?
Yeah,
you got to.
Oh, that is crazy.
Yeah, you was doing that too?
Hell yeah, homie.
It's
But
like
you gotta
a little...
do it right, but he doing it with a tissue. But yeah, back to Pharrell, man. And you being his protege, man, and you doing that young.
I remember I was in Compton with my mama. I had an option to go fly to Atlanta to take a meeting with Jermaine Dupri and see about So Def or something, or go to Hollywood and meet Pharrell and see about like Star Trek. I ain't never been on a plane. I was so young. I'm probably like 15, 16, 17. So I was like, let's go to Hollywood. I thought Pharrell was cooler. You know, he had that song with Gwen Stefani.
Yeah.
So we pulled up. I played him some music, and then he flew me to Miami, some studio in Miami. It was right on Miami Beach. I remember the first time in Miami, it was so bright, like, and the sand was so white. I went to the beach, and like, I couldn't look up or down because the sun was reflecting off the sand, and I had to buy some shades. It was my first time going shopping for like shades. Yeah, and then I had to like buy some shades, and I felt all cool with my shades. We at the studio with P, you know, and then he was like, oh, my dog just pulled up. Snoop Dogg walks in. I'm making a song with Snoop Dogg all of a sudden, you know what I mean? We went to this other studio called The Circle House, and he was working with like me, Mac Miller, Usher, all at the same time. I met Miley Cyrus. Me and Miley Cyrus became friends, you know what I mean? So it was just like all these different like extra shit that came with being signed to Pharrell, and me just being so cool. People fucking with me, and I'm like, my contribution is good. Like I do good work. So like everybody's fucking with like, you know, the raps and just like the sonics, and it was just a really good situation.
What happened with the situation?
I got different management, and then I just wanted to like kind of go off to my own. So I stopped working with Pharrell, and then I did the deal with RCA. Then I was like on a major label for a while. That's when I did like Harlan and Alondra, that first album, and Super Ghetto.
Yeah.
And then I just felt kind of like trapped in the major label system. So I recently got out. So like now owning my masters and this being my first like initial like independent push for real, where I get to like reap the benefits of like my intellectual property, which is just very reassuring, and it just feels more fulfilling.
But with Pharrell, I know you were reaping the benefits over there as far as everything that comes with him. Fashion,
oh God, yeah,
music,
definitely.
Relationships.
Relationships.
You felt like the music wasn't coming out how it was supposed to come out?
Exactly, yeah. It was just the business side of things that I wanted to just get my hands on and be in control of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he still fuck with you to this day though, right?
It's all love, yeah. I be running into him at like weddings. We got mutual friends that like fall in love and get married. You know, we be watching love happen together, which is tight.
Oh no, that's fucking dope.
Yeah.
That's fucking dope. Man, you know, it was the first time I seen you, and the first time I seen you, nigga, we was at Kendall's skate party or something, nigga. It was
Oh yeah, that birthday party at the
that
skating
birthday
rink.
party, cuz.
I was getting off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm thinking I'm gonna be the only black nigga
Nah,
over there.
yeah.
And
My
then you
shit
see-
lit up.
Yeah.
I had the chuck with the light up wheel. I'm over there, backward skated only. I remember, was it Kylie? They let me get the ox. I'm playing shit on the ox. Kylie tried to pull up like, can you teach me how to skate? I'm like, let me pick a song real quick.
Man, this nigga, I'm thinking I'm doing my thing. And then here come this nigga flow past me.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay. Now I'm keeping on him, trying to do it up. I was like,
That was it.
That was my first
OT
time
Genesis was up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, okay, it's niggas in here.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy, like how you be building relationships. Like, how the fuck you even here?
Oh, God.
Kendall Jenner at her fucking skate party. Like,
Yeah.
how am I even here? Like,
Yeah, I ran into Kylie again at Matuhisa. I went there for my birthday. She called me over, gave me a little sake bomb. It was all love. She cool.
nah, she's straight. What's your relationship with Dreamville?
Oh man, it was all love. I remember when they was doing the sessions, they was handing out golden tickets. So it was
Yeah.
like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. If you get invited, that was the big deal, you know? And it was just like using the algorithm and social media as like a source of marketing in that level, because like before you even knew what was going on, you just knew certain people got invited to this special secret recording session. And like I remember like seeing a couple people post their golden ticket, and I'm like, all right, you know, some of my homies called me like, you going? I'm like,
I ain't get no ticket, cuz.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then like they sent me mine, so I'm like, oh shit, I got my golden ticket. So I was excited to go, set my trip up, pulled up, and then I just showed my ass. I pulled up with like a bag of mushroom capsules, and I was handing them out 2 apiece, making sure everybody just like got in that whole vibe. We were drinking, smoking, doing our thing all through the night, recording. I was like one of the niggas that just stayed at the studio. I probably went back to my hotel like once to like shower and change, pack a bag, but like I was just in there, just studio hopping, making a bunch of music, making a bunch of friends, you know. I met like a bunch of people that like I've seen around in the industry that I had a chance to like really tap in with on a human level that are some of my closest friends today, like Smino, some of the producers like Groove. Yeah, J. Cole was fucking with me, Jid,
Yeah.
Saba.
Man, how was that with J. Cole in there, man, doing that?
It was cool. He's just very down to earth, you know. He's like a family man. He had his wife and kids around. He would have like duck off studio by himself, but he pulled me in one time, was like, yeah, you try something on this one. And like, I feel like I was like on the album a good amount, you know?
Oh, you were on that.
Yeah, they considered me
felt the presence.
Yeah, they
You damn near Dreamville.
Yeah, they dubbed me the MVP of the Dreamville session. That's what they had said about it. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, cool. I'll be that.
How's that going for you now, though? What you know, putting out your music and all that shit, like.
It's cool, you know. I've rearranged my business team, my creative team. I got people like Tommy, July Holdens helping me out.
Yeah,
And
coloring.
We're just doing whatever we want, you know. We're like hanging out with friends and making cool art. It's very tight. And we just getting started. Like right now I got 2 songs out and that cool little reel we just posted. But like as I roll out this album, I feel like my presence will definitely be felt at a different magnitude.
Do you feel like marketing is like a big thing to where, do you feel like that's a missing piece? Like you can do better at that shit and have more eyes on you? Because I
Yeah.
know when you kind of like independent on an independent level, that's where you more independency kind of suffers there, I feel like, with the marketing, because those bigger record labels have more of a push and they have more relationships to where you can kind of get out there.
It's just money for real. Like
Yeah.
if like people like they pay for like singles to get spent every hour on the hour. You know, a lot of marketing that you see is like people paying money to put shit up and in front of people's face. So
Yeah.
like on the independent side, it's just like trying to find moments to like cut costs and do strategic marketing to where it's like more hand over fist and word of mouth rather than like a big ass billboard or like a commercial or something. Yeah, I had the luxury of like, you know, meeting people on a human level and building those like concrete like relationships with people that want to see me win and like waving the buddy flag, bringing my name up in rooms I'm not in and everything in between. I'm on mood boards. They tell me, I hear about it.
You know, you on the mood board.
I'm on the mood board.
Is that,
They like, we need something like this.
that's respectful and disrespectful at the same time? Because do you feel like, you know what, mood board, we still in that?
Imitation is flattery, so it's all about how you look at it.
Sometimes it's annoying, though.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck all of that.
Yeah.
Give me my shine, though, sometimes.
Or give me some money. Pay me, I'll give you a great idea.
I can give them all of them.
Yeah. Okay, boom. Thank you. I need to go take a shower. We just worked out and have breakfast. I'm about to go shower. Then we going to the studio. I'll see y'all over there. Churches on the move, working on reviews, wanna get away, baby, I've been hurting for a cruise, good news, got a little something you can use, got a bag full of money and a bag of weed too, it's green, wanna be on top and in between, all around the side, I just might add you to the team, just wait, how long it take, I know a place we can escape, without a trace, around the way, ayy, tell me how you feel, baby, what's the deal, tell me all your dreams, I'm a genie, we can make it real, that's life, shit light, it's not a heavy lift, a good night, the dead president, let me hear like that, I just gotta get that last part, I don't know what I'm gonna say right there. I want to say something like, you know how I get on the hook, but I don't know if I want to sing it or rap it. I feel like it should have some kind of melody, but like you know how I get, or something like that. You know how I get, you know what I mean? Like, you know how I get, you know, I don't know, something like that.
Tell me how you feel, baby, what's the deal? Tell me all your dreams, I'm a genie, we can make it real. That's life, shit light, it's not a heavy lift, clock strikes midnight, you know how I get.
All right, let me just try some shit. You know how I get, you know how I get.
Said my boy got the range.
You know how I get, is that, you know how I get. You know how I get.
You can tell a bitch, man, hey, you know how I get, baby. Hey, look.
Churches on the move, working on reviews, wanna get away, baby, I've been hurting for a cruise, good news.
Backward skaters only.
Something you can use, got a bag full of money and a bag of weed too, it's green. Wanna be on top and in between, all around the side, I just might add you to the team, just wait, how long it take, I know a place we can escape, without a trace, around the way, ayy. Tell me how you feel, baby, what's the deal, tell me all your dreams, I'm a genie, that's life, shit light, it's not a heavy
You know how I get. I could probably do like another layer.
You know how I get. You know how I get. You know how I get.
Yeah, just leave it.
You know how I get.
I like that last little get, like, get. Oh, God. That's tight. We can say this as an idea. Call it how I get.
Now you gotta show me around your establishment, my boy. You gotta give me a quick history lesson.
Shit, it's the homie Mars shit.
Yeah, give me the history
We in
lesson.
the spaceship. You know,
Yeah.
this nigga got plaques on plaques on plaques.
Yeah.
He produced this thing right here.
Two.
Plat.
Yeah.
That one too, and then them other ones. You know what I mean? I just be over here rapping.
The energy in here is cold. I
It's
see
good.
a lot of Nipsey energy going in here, man.
Oh God, we got all the deadlocks right here. Uncle Charlie, G.I. Joe,
It's the dead homies.
G.I. Joe, Charles.
Damn,
They even got
that's
Takeoff right
crazy.
here. Takeoff too.
That's wild, though.
It's cool, yeah. I come here and just, you know, be going through beats and making songs with the homie Mars.
Yeah.
It's love in here, more than anything.
I feel like it's love in here.
Yeah.
Good energy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how'd you meet Mars?
So Mars was the first dude from 1500 or nothing that brought me in. I remember it was this session with you remember that rapper Cap G?
Yeah.
He had that song, I just jig a play with your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah. I pulled up to the studio to like, just fuck around, and Mars was there. He was the producer. And then Mars introduced me to this weed man, Wonder Bread. This is like early Instagram days. This is the first time a nigga didn't pulled out a Costco size thing of weed and was just like, all you gotta do is post it.
The weed nigga name was Wonder Bread? That's a cold name.
Yeah, the weed was good too.
Yeah.
And he gave it to me for an Instagram post. This is the first time I ever experienced something like that. I'm like, you just want me to take a picture of it and put it on? He was like, yeah, you got it. So I'm smoking, chilling, I'm in Mars. And then I remember we locked in. I called the weed man. I was up. It was probably like my 21st birthday. I booked a flight to Hawaii with my sister. We were just about to go. And I wanted to take some weed out there. So I called Wonder Bread. I'm like, could you like back him send me some kush? He gave it to me for free off the love. And he was like, I got to drop some weed off down the street. And I pulled up with him down the street. It was like Mike and Keys, Mars, Rance, Nipsey, all in the compound they had. And I started going there every day.
So you just pulled up and they just in there?
Yeah, they was just in there. They just had the space, was working every day, and allowed me to come work. So I built a relationship with Nip and the producers and just made a bunch of music, It was like an era.
Yeah, that's dope, dog.
It was around that time. You remember those hoverboards when you got it? Yeah.
When they canceled them bitches?
Yeah.
Yeah, they canceled them bitches.
It was a time.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Did you play music when you went in there? Like, how was the feeling? Because
I made music.
Just made music.
They cooking up from scratch. They would be making beats all day. So it was just like any beat that would play, I would just do something like this and just like go try some shit. And it would be like a creative space, So I was just there working for real.
So how was that vibe with Nipsey being in there like that?
It was cool. He had like a big room in the back. He would do his thing. And then I had a smaller room in the front. I would do my thing, and then, you could just hear music in the hallways. People would step out once they finish a verse or something. Another beat start from scratch, and it was just a well-oiled machine around that time.
And just trading off those ideas and shit like that. Like,
when I did Status Symbol 3, I recorded that song for myself, and I left the verses open because I'm like, damn, it sound tight like this. And I went home. It was like a long day, and then they called me the next day like, you made the album, cuz, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Nigga just took your song?
Yeah. That nigga took that shit. He was like,
this me.
Every song we make, I'm going to call it Status Symbol because this represents, we a status. I'm like, go ahead, homie.
So the nigga gave you a whole little lecture about how you gonna take your motherfucking song.
I made the album. That's what it was. It was cool, though. We shot a video. He had me in Wraith, all in downtown. We shut down downtown. We was over there by LA Live, did it up. He always showed mad love and respect. It was really tight.
Man, that fucking song is hard too. And I was wondering, like, how the fuck did Buddy get in here with Nipsey? Like,
I was just in there with him.
Like, this shit is crazy.
I just made that song. They played it for him, and he liked it that much. He just wanted to rap on it and make it a single and put a whole campaign behind it. I'm like, cool, turn me up.
So all he did was add his verses?
Yeah.
Nigga, that song is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you feel it? Did you feel it when you made it? You was like,
yeah, I wanted it. I was
nigga,
like,
this
damn.
is finna go.
On God. I had to really step back because I'm like, damn, I got to kill these rap verses. Like, let me just take a step back because this is a really good hook.
Yeah.
I remember I wrote that shit in the shower and like, I literally almost forgot what I was doing. I had the melody and the words already, but when I came to the stew, they just had the beat, It was like the perfect canvas to put some paint where it ain't. And then we just made it happen.
Oh, so you already had it like locked in, but you didn't have the actual
beat.
Yeah, the beat to it. No, that's cold.
Yeah,
dog.
I knew what I wanted to say. Like, almost forgot what I was doing. I be doing that all the time. Like earlier, I was like, damn, we doing the interview right now. I'm like,
nah, but this is cool though.
yeah.
Nah, that's some homie shit. We chilling. Like
Yeah.
it ain't. It's a
But it be happening. You ever like forgot what you was doing like in the middle of it?
I'm old as fuck, so yeah.
Yeah. That was the whole sentiment. It was just like,
yeah,
just reminding myself like, oh wow, it's a higher purpose going on right now,
Yeah, I almost forgot what I was doing.
Yeah.
So like we listening to the song, we driving Laurel Canyon, boom, boom, boom. And I tell my girl, I'm like, you remember cuz who was skating?
Yeah.
I'm like, that's good. She was like, hell no.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's him, homie.
Oh yeah, that's me for real.
Nah, that's tight, man. I always want, I wanted to ask, about those Nipsey stories. I came in contact with him a few times. We crossed paths a few times. I fuck with him. That's my nigga. He followed me right before, probably like a couple months before. You know what I'm saying? That shit happened to him, like so. Everybody I come across always got those stories. Like, he was just super intelligent, intellectual nigga that's just gonna drop those gems and give you that. You know what I'm saying?
He had like a book list, a documentary list. Like some days we go to the studio and we just learning shit. We sitting there watching the doc. I would like try to pay attention. My attention span was very short. I would go make a song, come back, they still watching this documentary on something that they interested in. And then they would take like breaks. I remember one time we just randomly took a trip to Vegas. He was like, let's go to Vegas. I'm like, I'm trying to go, what the fuck? I'd be sleeping in the stew anyway at this time. I'm like, what's one night in Vegas, fuck it. I just hopped in the car. Yeah. Had like one change of clothes. We stopped at like one of those little spots that had a roller coaster. Niggas was not trying to get on a roller coaster. I was the only young.
It's like a little hotel on
the
side,
my
right?
God, yeah. I'm like, y'all ain't trying to get on.
Y'all stopped at that?
Yeah.
Y'all niggas cold for that.
They said they was gonna get on the roller coaster, but they was spooked when we got there. They was not trying to get on that shit. Him, BH, none of them was trying to ride the roller coaster. And on the way back, when we left Vegas to come back, these niggas had a lean fight in the car. When I tell you these grown ass men was just like pouring lean on each other as a joke. Like it started off like as like subtle disrespect. I think it was like maybe like a soda or some water, like, shut up, nigga. You know what I mean? It was like, nigga. And then they didn't have nothing else to throw, so they just double cut. I'm in the back, like, niggas had to stop at a gas station all sticky, washed off. It was really crazy, but I'll never forget that shit. That shit was tight.
That's crazy. Did you ever get on lean?
No, I sipped lean, but I didn't get on it.
Like you wasn't addicted?
Nah, yeah, I just fell asleep and woke up.
Yeah, I tasted that shit the other day. That shit was crazy. I'm like,
cool.
Nigga, this
what you
now
put this
like,
shit in?
you a crackhead now. I tasted a little bit. I was like, oh, this shit is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is what y'all sipping? I thought it was nasty.
No, it tastes great.
You know what I mean? I'm like, oh,
it's very sweet with the soda.
That's how you get
especially
there.
when you get the blend right. Like they do, it's science.
Yeah. Okay, they got the sodas with the whole.
Yeah.
No, you can't get this soda from the store.
Oh God! But it was just funny, man, to experience. That shit was very, very tight. Really good memory.
Shit, nowadays, like where you get your motivation from, man. Coming here and do the music and fucking with it. Cause I see you in here by yourself, man. You feel me? Like really.
I fuck with the homies for real. Like even though he ain't here, Mars allows me this space. He makes the beats and just it's just freedom. I don't really gotta like do too much to get my shit off, walk in, listen to some beats, load it up, and then rap. Like that's all the nigga ever really want to do, and he's always provided me with that space. So I just be fucking with the homies for real.
That's crazy. Like he already had the beats already loaded up for you.
It's a playlist of beats. He makes beats every day.
On the West, you feel me? Where do you feel like you fit in? Cause
I don't fit in. I stand out.
Yeah, cause it's crazy. You really do stand out.
Yeah, I don't want to fit in. I never wanted to fit in. I'm like all the way over here, but I'm just from over here, I'm not trying to do anything anybody else is trying to do. I'm trying to create my own sound and lane. I don't feel like I've ever had like a tight beat or like a core sound. People don't know what to expect from me ever. They just accept it fully. I can do some hood shit. I can do some eclectic shit. You know what I mean? I could do some international shit. And it's cool because it's me.
So you don't have like your fan base is not asking you like what they're not telling you like, look, we want this specific thing from you, bro.
I don't pay enough attention to what people I don't know tell me or say. Like my fan base, like I don't know them personally, so I don't really read comments or DMs about suggestions. I just go with what I feel for real.
Do you think sometimes you should, or like you think sometimes it might hurt you just to listen just a little bit to, your fans?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Somebody recently told me I'm very headstrong. I had to Google it, and it just means like I know what I want, and I'll be doing that.
Artist once told me I was doing what I want. You feel me? I did what I want. I'm an artist. This is what I do. I love music, but I didn't make it to this level until I started giving the people what they wanted.
I feel that. And I can resonate with that deeply.
Yeah.
But I have to work towards that.
You feel like because you ain't got there yet, or what?
I just don't know what the people want. It's hard to put a finger on what the people want. It's so oversaturated, so many niche genres of wants. You know what I mean? It's like, what do I want for real? Or what do I want my fan base to listen to? Or, what do I want to give them? Because it's just really just feeding fan base, and I'm so blessed to have one. What I realize is these major labels and all these businesses that put up money, they really buy audiences. So me coming into the game, Pharrell's Protege, Nipsey's little homie, MVP of the Dreamville shit. It's like all these different audiences that my name is attached to that's like holds value, because people go to the show, buy the tickets, buy some merch and support. You know what I'm saying? But all these different audiences from bigger names than mine appreciate my contribution to where runneth over into my core fan base. You know what I mean? So it's just like far and few between, and it's just a lot of things that I have access to touch.
So is it ever like a competition with you? Do you feel like, you just want to be that nigga? Or it's just like, you know what, I just really love this music and it's just like, and this is what I'm doing. I ain't really doing it for the money. You know what I mean?
I would say it's the latter, but definitely need money. I feel like I see money as a resource to just make people's lives better that I love and care about, like my core family and just like my friends and, like changing their lives for a better and then expanding it to like my community and just like homies, people in the city. You know what I mean? Money is just a resource to just change lives for the better. You know what I mean? Like when I would say shit like I almost forgot what I was doing, I can be high and making a song, but we really pushing the culture forward. You know what I mean? We are, we're putting out high level art and it makes all the difference when you have that impact, And I've had a lot of people just like hit me up talking about how a certain album of mine got them through a tough time in their life, you know what I mean? And that holds more value than, I don't know, being that nigga or having the most money.
Yeah, I mean, growing up, did you have any like tough times in your life? You feel me, growing up in Compton?
Yeah.
I mean, it's some nice parts of Compton.
It's some nice parts of Compton. I definitely had a house in the backyard. We had fucking daycare. Definitely had like a
You had
dog.
a backyard? Oh yeah, you balling.
Yeah, it was cool. We had a swing set. I had my name tagged on the fence.
Hold on, you had a swing set too?
Yeah.
Oh, this nigga rich.
Yeah, it was cool.
You got a swing set in Compton?
We ain't had no pool. We had a trampoline. You know what I mean? Like we got it how we lived. You know what I mean? I did like acting work as a child. Like I did like commercials, background work. Like I grew up in this conservatory called AGC. It was ran by Wendy Raquel Robinson. She's like the principal in the Steve Harvey Show.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so she's taught me how to act, sing, and dance, and a bunch of other like LA kids. We did like live theater production. So I've always like been involved in like entertainment. I've always been comfortable on stage in front of like a congregation. You know what I mean? I grew up in church. My dad was like a preacher, so I always look at him just like express himself to the masses. And I always told him, like, dang, I want to be like you and grow up. And he told me recently, like, man, you out there preaching at a bigger audience than I ever did. And I'm like, damn, I never looked at it like that,
Tell me about some of those moments that you feel like you struggled as a kid.
I don't feel like my parents allowed me to feel the weight of the struggle, So I've always made the most out of low moments. It's not no point that I can recall where I'm just like, damn, we're down bad. You know what I mean? Yeah. If I don't feel like my parents allowed me to feel when they was really hurting. So like, I don't know, it's weird. I can't pinpoint the lowest moment in my childhood.
But now, as you're getting older and you see your parents now, can you kind of feel it like, damn, I kind of need to help her a little bit. Or I need to help him a little bit.
God,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I need.
My dad almost died, man. Right before I took my trip to Portugal. Yeah. I got my family together to see me off. We was kicking it in Compton at some like arts gallery. This artist, Mr. Wash, he from Compton. Mm-hmm. He had a new art studio in Compton, invited me. I invited my family. We was like painting the brick wall and hanging out. And my dad had to leave early because he was tired. He wanted to get home before it got dark, And we was chilling. And then, I don't know, like 30 minutes later, he calls my sister and says his house exploded. He was already staying in like somebody's pool house, didn't like his living situation. And then he said he went to the restroom, turned on the light switch, and apparently there was a gas leak. and the electricity from the light switch caused an explosion, and his whole shit burnt up all of his stuff. He had 2nd-degree burn and was implemented into the hospital. Like the day I had a flight out, I went to the hospital first to see my dad, and I'm just like, what the hell? I was gone for like 10, 11 days, came back, and...
So his house exploded, you still left?
Yeah, I bounced. I had paid, my deposit was already in.
I'm going to Portugal, my boy, you
inward.
straight?
You know what I mean? Karma is constant. You know, I don't know what he did in the past for that to happen to him. That's not my fault.
Are you good?
Yeah, he was good. He said he was good.
You good? All right, I'm gone. I'm in the Portugal.
Yeah, I left him there.
Yeah.
And he healed in time. But like once they like released him from the hospital, like they paid for him a motel only for so long. And when I got back, I was like locked in on an album. I had an opportunity to book this live workspace at the homie's house, set up a studio in there. It was like in the Hollywood Hills. And I'm like, Dad, come stay with me. I'm making an album. I got a bed and a place for you to sleep, at least until you figure out a new place to live.
Yeah.
You know? And it was the most time I spent with my dad in a minute. And I just realized he's an alcoholic. And I have these addictive tendencies as well from him. So I've been looking at myself like, damn, I'm just like this nigga for real. And I just be trying to eradicate the shit that I don't like about myself so I can just, you know, reach my own personal pinnacle.
Yeah.
But it was nice to spend the time with him. He ain't never been in a house in the hills with the view. He was like really taking it in. And it was cool to give him that experience, you know what I mean?
How did you figure he was an alcoholic?
He was drinking all the time when he was there.
You had this shit right in front of you in Hollywood Hills.
Yeah.
Like, this shit going, nigga. It's some music. Like, hold on.
I'm about to go to the stove. Come back with a pen. I'm
He
like, Dad, whatever you do not fall down these stairs.
He like,
Please.
nigga, I was just a preacher.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
He happy to be alive, you know. And then
Yeah.
shortly after, my uncle died. His little brother. He was sad about that. So I'm over here like, I don't know. I'll be happy on purpose. Like, I don't allow things to penetrate my mood. You know what I mean? I feel like I have, like, bubble wrap over my emotions. I compartmentalize really deep. And it's a gift and a curse. It's definitely a double-edged sword. But, you know what I mean?
Did you get that from going through certain things when you were young, or that's just what you grew into?
Yeah, I think I grew into it. I feel like oftentimes, you know, I find moments where I just, like, completely shut down and don't have nothing to offer emotionally. And it's just known and felt. I try to do it in isolation because, you know, nobody needs to see or feel that. But I recognize it's a thing once I tapped in with myself and realized how I be rather than paying attention to everybody else, you know?
Trying to make everybody else happy and shit. But
Yeah.
I feel like that too about myself. But it's just, I mean, my emotions is just like dead.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to like certain shit and shit, you know what I mean? Like niggas die, but like, damn, that nigga died.
On God, it's a fact. It's
Like-
not a feeling.
Like, damn, bro, that's fucked up. And then I go back to what I'm doing, but
Because you alive.
yeah, you know, and then it's be like, damn, should I treat that different? Like, you know what I mean? Should I, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, should my emotion be different? Like, cause I'm
There's
looking at
levels to,
people
like,
trying
you know,
to lean on me, maybe.
There's levels to empathy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I be trying to just focus on what I can control. And if it's outside of my control, then I just release the worry aspect. So I'm not worried about stuff that's not in my control, you know? Because if I'm in control of something and then I fuck it up, I have me to blame and I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? But if something is not in my control and I feel some type of way about something that somebody else did, it's not really my problem. Or, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's a balance too. But like, it's something that I've been really focused on and set an intention to just like figure out for myself for the better.
And that Portugal trip helped you.
On God, I did so many like different little practices. Everything was centered around the breath, from like yoga, journaling. I actually got a fucking thing. I'm supposed to.
Is it like that Honduras shit everybody keeps talking about? Like the Dr. Sebi shit?
Maybe. We putting this little doc together. I had the damn gong. I gotta do like some little voiceover commentary right here. I'm like, yeah, I went to Portugal. I was doing it up. Little koi pond, personal chef. Picking cards and shit.
And you did this by yourself.
Oh yeah, catacombs.
Just breathe.
Did they ever, like, when you pushed up, was they like, look at this black ass nigga from Compton. What the fuck you doing here?
Nah, they just did the little stuff. It was cool.
Okay, so what's the cost? Because that ain't free.
About 10 for the whole thing.
That's 10?
Yeah,
Nigga, you better know yourself, motherfucker.
I do.
Woo, that is crazy.
Yeah,
Wow, and you stayed how long?
like 10, 11 days.
11
Like
days.
a rack a day. Interpersonal work. I ain't gonna lie, when I first got back, I was trying to like keep the sober streak going. I feel like I got snatched by the collar from just like the city. And like, ain't nobody do no interpersonal work but me. Everybody is still fucked up about this shit and like numb and just moving, like, you know, damn near zombified,
Yeah.
you know? And I felt like I was the only one that was kind of like had this newfound clarity and awareness and nobody really cares.
And that temptation slaps you.
Yep. I started getting high and drunk again, doing all the same old bullshit, but I committed to it and I was looking at it from a different perspective because I'm trying to figure out a deeper why within myself rather than just doing it to escape. So it really became like an experiment, but it could also sound like an excuse. But whatever.
Well, why? What led you there to where you know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and take this trip. Did a female lead you there, like a relationship that you just got out of, or anything like that?
I had just got out the major label. I was reformatting my business team and my creative team, and I just felt super dolo anyway. So I'm just like, if I'm gonna hold myself down, I need to just tap in with myself for real and figure out exactly what I want, you know? And I felt like I needed to remove myself from the city to do that. I don't feel like I had that space to go inward at my house in this town at all. So I left.
And you felt like, you know, just musically you was making a big decision because you're detaching yourself from Pharrell, you're detaching yourself from a major label, and now you're on your own. So you really had to dig deep for that shit.
Yeah. It's like big risk, big reward.
Because that risk is crazy.
It's pretty crazy.
No, it is.
I could have did something else with that 10.
It's a number of things we could have did with that 10.
Oh my God.
I could have had the homie Mama breathe over you real quick. Oh God, you could have did the cleanse. We would have been good. You would have been straight for a couple weeks.
A couple of weeks.
But no, everybody different though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? G Perico just went to Honduras and did the whole
Really?
little thing. So, you know, I don't.
What was that? You was talking about that, but what is that?
It looks like the
It's
same
like a
thing,
retreat
like
type thing.
A retreat, you know, cleanse, you know, get in the lake, take the vitamins.
G is on that right now?
He did it and he came back.
Okay, word.
Yeah, he did it and he
I
came
gotta
back.
talk about that. That's the homie.
Oh God, he did it and he came back. He documented his shit too.
Word.
Oh God.
That's tight. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it was like important to document it. I just kind of shot it on my iPhone, but like now that we gotta like edit it up and about to like show people, I feel like the option is just amazing to have, you know? I feel like people don't realize that it's an option to do that. Like just go away and just go inward.
Especially where we come from.
Yeah, for real.
I live in the valley, and I would just, you know, I always tell myself like, I felt like it wasn't even an option to come here. You know, I go into Magic Mountain, I thought that shit was a Vegas trip. You know, like we just riding through the neighborhood like we
was tripping. Yeah. I was like, 'cause the music was playing, and I know my shit tight, but like the aesthetic, I'm just like,
this shit great. This is nice.
This shit is nice. That shit was a happy accident. I missed my turn, so we had to go through the like residential.
Yeah.
And it just was like the trees.
Nigga looking at the grass. I'm like, this shit is nice.
That shit was very nice. Yeah.
That shit is
Tripped me
crazy
out.
where we come from.
Oh, God.
Make it see, you know what I mean? Act like that. I mean,
On the way home, I drove through the residential, through Beverly Hills residential area. I'm like, this shit nice too.
Look, I just told the homie, I'm like, we was riding down the street. I'm like, this street is immaculate.
That shit was crazy.
And this is
tight.
a busy street on Beverly Hills. This is a residential busy street. I'm like, this street is fucking immaculate.
It was crazy tight to see.
Trees is nigga cut to perfection. The grass, these niggas blowing leaves
well put
off this
together,
bitch.
yep.
I'm like, we don't got that in the ghetto, man.
It was nice to see.
It's nice.
I'm like trying to get one of them when I get my money. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I said, nigga. What's the goal? You feel me?
That's
the
it
goal,
right
the
there.
The goal is the bread, the
ownership.
chili.
Yeah.
Comfortability.
Financial freedom in general. I need me and all minds to be free to do whatever they want at any time.
Mm-hmm. What about the accolades? You care much? No.
Once you like achieve a goal, you still got to pay rent. Life goes on. You go to sleep, wake up, you know. People go home after the Grammys. I feel like I'm trying to like fall in love with the process because, you know, you can have goals, but I don't try to put too much weight on my goals. Try to put the weight on the process because you still got to do it. You know, I don't feel like it stops. I don't feel like I'm about to drop this next album and not make another one, you know?
Yeah. Still, does the music industry bother you any? Because I know the music industry can sometimes weigh on you heavy, and be the devil. It can bring that bullshit out of you sometimes.
Yeah, I've been blessed with discernment, you know. I feel like my network of people that I interact with just be on the cool player shit. It don't really be a bunch of bullshit. Like, I have access to the bullshit, and sometimes I lean in, but I know when to leave. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I can coexist in all these different spaces and make an exit before it get too crazy like that.
Have you ever hit an artist and the artist, you know what I mean, you need an artist on a verse and the motherfucker ignore you?
YG 400. He owe me a verse right now. Running to him all the time. It's all love. Him and the Bloods fuck with me heavy. I ain't got no vocals. What's his name, Kenneth?
YG tapped in.
YG 400.
So he's still playing with the vocals.
It's cool. No, it's all love.
Do you take that shit personal sometimes?
Nah, I understand humanity. He's a superstar.
Yeah. He's definitely a superstar, dog.
Yeah.
That's crazy to see too, man. How that shit can transition into that shit. Like you can see, like watch a person come up into it's like,
yep.
That nigga is just, you know.
It's hit records. That he has hit records.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
So like when you said earlier, like, you know, doing what the people want, it's like, damn, do I make that hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably should.
I know you want to, because it's too easy for you. You have too much range. I'm riding with you, I'm fucking with you, you know what I'm saying? I'm listening to music, your music, all the way from top to bottom before I even get to you. You feel me? Just to refresh. And it's just like, it's too much range there, but I know for sure.
It's like that one record that's gonna really just.
It's always that one, dog. It's always that one, homie.
God willing, you know? It's also that likeness and visibility shit too. Like, definitely leaning more into like fashion, runway, TV, film, and other aspects of just the industry.
You did great on that commercial.
I appreciate that. Which commercial?
Was it a commercial or was that
the rap shit?
The rap shit.
Yeah, HBO Max.
That shit is hard.
Issa Rae, yeah. They didn't renew the third season. They was gonna bring me back, but I don't think they doing the third season no more.
Why she always not doing? She always quitting some shit.
She's on the bigger and better things. I feel like
she'll do some shit and she out of there.
Yeah, it's probably some inner workings with the company though, for real.
Yeah, probably.
That platforms, man.
Nigga, you a natural at that shit though.
On God.
Natural at that shit.
Yeah. I do good work.
Natural at that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, everything. Would you rather do the acting shit rather than the music shit? Like,
I was acting first and I stopped because when I started doing music, it's the opportunity to be myself. You know? Every time you're acting, you're pretending to be someone else. And that's where people really get kind of crazy, you know? Committing to a character. But yeah, I like acting. I think I'm good at it.
I mean,
I feel like I've been typecast. I don't really, that rap shit, I wasn't really playing too outside of myself.
Sometimes.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Sometimes in rap, I don't feel like niggas aren't they self. Like, this is just a character. This shit is WWE.
Oh, God.
It's
Persona.
It's no fucking way. Like, but at the same time, I feel like rappers, even, you know, it's tears, but I be feeling like rappers are geniuses. Like, this is you a genius for what you can do. You come in, rap, put a song together. You know, like, that's like genius level shit to me, you know. Still along with the producers and the engineers too, you know, that still help. But like that's just like genius level shit. Like, but it's still like it's WWE. Like you're not your fucking self. Like you don't go home like okay and lay down like nigga. Like nah nigga.
I do. I go home and lay down.
Lay down and just like and be out of rapper mode.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
You gotta get out of rapper mode. So
Yeah.
rapper mode is kind of like another character.
Yeah, true, but I feel like people have told me that like how I seem to the world as a rapper is very similar to how I actually be in real life. When they kick it with me outside, it's not too far off.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I think it's just like my public persona. You know what I mean? If I'm making a song, I know it's gonna go out into the public, so I put that same persona on. Like if I walk out my house and go to an event or just like be outside having a day. You know, it's like it's a bit of a persona, I guess.
Do you feel like the fashion is gonna take it to the next level?
Hell yeah! I just got a new agent. If I book like a campaign, some crazy campaign,
I'm
Celine or
here,
something,
baby.
you know what I'm saying? Put me on the side of the building. You see the niggas on the side of the building with
Oh,
some shades
God.
on,
Yeah.
looking to the side. You see the skin? I'm sample size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big small.
Fashion Week, Men's Fashion Week, Paris. When we go, watch.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Cause we definitely going.
Nigga, I went.
Yeah.
I went. This so good. I had a Beats pill. We was walking the streets, just playing like ghetto shit, walking into parties, doing all the shit, fucking with the mamas, everything. It was going up. Yeah.
They turning up.
Yeah, they like me.
turning up. Your ass black. They like that black skin.
Yeah, they told me that.
Yeah. You was fucking with the white ones.
Yes. They're French.
The French.
Yeah, they're fair skin.
Come here.
Yeah.
Get your black ass over here.
Oh God.
They off the shrooms
it's
over in
really
Paris
good.
or what?
They do stuff.
I'm not doing that.
Fashion Week is always fun.
Yeah.
New York is different than Paris though, because it's New York.
What's the difference?
It's New York.
Raunchy.
Yeah.
It's a little.
It's just rats.
Yeah.
And just trash on the street.
And it's a little smaller.
And just cold.
Yeah.
Everything is up. It's not out.
New York is a vibe though.
Yeah.
When I went to New York, I felt like, damn, I should be here. I wanna bring my kids. I wanna, you know what I mean?
3 to 6 months.
And just come live and see what's going on. Cause the atmosphere was just so different than here.
Mm-hmm.
Even like everywhere I feel like, cause you know, well, you from Compton though, you know what I'm saying? I'm from South Central. It's just like anywhere else we go, it's just like almost like a relaxed feeling. Like
It's
I don't
refreshing.
gotta be looking over here.
It's refreshing, yeah.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's I don't want to say realer in New York, but like there's just real people in New York. You know what I mean? Like here, I consider Los Angeles as an office space for people to like achieve their dreams. A lot of people base LA off of interactions they have with people that's not really from here. Mm-hmm. So it's just like that's the representation of this city. It's like a cubicle for people to come to work. You know what I mean?
I never thought about it like that.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
It definitely is.
Yeah, people come here to succeed in life.
Cause they're like, I don't like LA people. I'm like, you never went to LA.
Yeah.
You never got on the 110.
They're not going south of the 10.
You not.
They will touch the 10 and turn around.
You're not going like. I'm like, so you know, the representation here is people that's not from here.
Exactly.
Right. That is crazy, homie, to think about that shit as a work cubicle.
Yeah, but New York is New Yorkers. Niggas is from New York.
Yeah.
And they will let you know. And they're like just real people from that place actually. You know what I mean?
You're just walking around.
Yeah, catching the subway,
yeah,
chopped cheese.
Like, the chopped cheese shit is it's numbers. It's on the 10.
The bodega.
Yeah, and I'm like, nigga, just walking around this motherfucker like you can just go grab something to eat and everything fire.
Yeah, it's great.
So tell me about the new album, man. What music you working on right now, man?
My shit, all that. It's called Don't Forget to Breathe.
Yeah.
We do it so naturally, but when you put a little thought into it, you feel a little different. The overall sentiment is just, you know, me expressing my talent and versatility sonically, and just kind of bringing the listeners into my world that I'm building. It's my first independent push, owning my masters and stuff, which is very exciting. and I'm trying to drop like March, so it's coming out soon.
Tell me the benefits of owning your masters, because I hear a lot of artists say that. But it's like some niggas like, I own my masters, then I got this, I got that, and I be in my heart, I be feeling like, oh, that nigga got bread when a nigga say that. You feel me? Like,
Okay, so me having my masters, I got 2 songs out.
Yeah.
So like all the songs that I made when I was signed to a major label, I've never experienced streaming revenue, which is also a new concept that's still developing. So it's like however many plays and streams equates to a dollar amount over time. And me getting like a big advance and other budgets approved from a major label to release past projects, I'm still recouping that money. So like they're receiving that streaming income to chip away at what I owe them, you know? Versus the 2 songs I got out that's building streams, that all the money comes to me.
And how does that feel?
It's fulfilling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I always wondered that shit, you know, owning your music and what does that do? And, you know, just recently publishing too.
Yeah.
Publishing too.
I'm trying to figure my publishing out next because I feel like my publishing deal is holding me up from some other cheese that I could be getting, and I'm just checking every trap right now.
Yeah, I need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need it all.
Yeah.
I need it all. Like, I always wondered that shit, though. I always wondered, because a lot of people say that. And a lot of people say I'm independent, but I'm signed to a label, and I don't be getting it. You feel me?
I'm signed to an independent distributor. So Empire helps me distribute my music, but I own all the masters and stuff. We got a nice little split. They gave me some cheese up front, pay my producers, and I'm about to put this thing out and see what happens.
What about the YouTube side of it?
That is a different calculation of streams and views. Everything is different. Like even all the like streaming platforms, like Tidal pay different than Apple Music, you know.
But do you get your 100% of what your YouTube makes now?
I think yes. Moving forward, yes.
Moving forward, yes.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Like the videos that I got up now, yes, I reap the full benefits of.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Like the Troubles on Central's status symbol, I don't even know. That's Nipsey song. I'm not sure.
Yeah, because streaming on YouTube right now and doing your thing on YouTube, that's a lot of money.
It's like YouTube Shorts. They got all type. Everything is just clips and content. That's why I was so down to do this. I'm like, ooh, you got the niggas. I'm thinking about your audience.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm down.
Yeah, that's why I asked you about the YouTube, because I'm looking in my back end. I can look at that. You feel me? Like, and the videos that you guys can have and the push you can have and the impact they can just going viral. Like, easy money.
Word.
Get it. Easy money.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It's my boy Buddy, man. You know what I mean? I've been kicking with my boy all day, man. You feel me? Album about to come out?
Album about to come out March 8th.
Yeah.
Don't
March
forget
8th.
to breathe.
I'm not for 10 racks, bitch. I'ma breathe.
Yeah.
I'ma breathe so it's no more. But yeah, man, it's my boy. You know what I'm saying? We up out of here, man.
I'm gonna play this shit.
Churches on the move, working on reviews, want to get away.
A little leg muscle coming. You see that little leg muscle, man? Damn, that shit hurt my little back arm. Yeah, it's sizzling. Y'all feel that motherfucker? Yeah. Yeah, that motherfucker is there.
See that cat?
You see the tattoo? Nah, this shit nice. Hell yeah. I was like, hold on. That shit way nicer than my neighborhood.
You know how I get.
You know how I get.
Don't worry about nothing, you know what I mean?